Here's everything that's happened since my last video, and it's not looking good for Enbridge. If you have no idea what I'm talking about here, that's okay. Go ahead and check out my last video and we will get you up to speed. So the first thing I want to talk about is how the community has shown up, guys. This is huge, okay? Take a look at all the people who have showed up. There's hundreds of people here who are speaking out against Enbridge and their representatives about the impacts of their pipeline on their land. And I mean, it's just so impactful to see. Even an 85-year-old widow stood up before Enbridge and spoke her mind. Here, check it out.
I'm usually a courteous person, but you all bringing out the worst in me. You all have harassed me, you've talked ugly to me, you've sent me ugly letters. You know what the Bible says about treating widows? Has your mama not taught you any manners? You ought to be ashamed of yourself the way you're treating people.
We're doing great work here and I want to keep it up, so I just want to applaud that effort and give it some recognition because, you know, you don't have a ton of wins in situations like this. The next thing I want to discuss is how the pipeline's route appears to be avoiding powerful landowners. So this is interesting. The proposed pipeline route appears to bend around land associated with Tim Sweeney. For those of you who don't know who Tim Sweeney is, he is the founder of Epic Games and owns and protects a ton of land in North Carolina, pretty close to where we are. So take a look at this map. The red is the pipeline, and then about to fill in is purple. This represents Tim Sweeney's land. And lastly, that is the proposed data center site. You can see it bends directly around Tim Sweeney's land, which makes you wonder if that's because he has super powerful lawyers that can go toe-to-toe with Enbridge in a way that local North Carolinians might not have access to. And if that's true, that's not route planning. That's basically figuring out who has lawyers that can beat Enbridge and who doesn't. Wisconsin actually just settled with Enbridge for a spill that they hid for over a year. The Wisconsin Department of Justice announced recently a $275,000 settlement over a 2019 spill that the company failed to report to the state DNR until July 2020. So that's more than a year after the leak contaminated groundwater and soil, and it's just now being settled. The public need question still hasn't been answered. I was hoping to give you guys an update on that, but they are avoiding that question like the plague. They are claiming that this pipeline is a public need, which allows eminent domain to take place so they can take our land legally. I'll say it again, we don't use natural gas in Moncure, and I don't think they use it in Siler City as well. We use propane or solar or a combination. So natural gas does not have any benefit to us, and it's not a public need. So it makes you think, what is it actually powering? I've hinted at a data center before, and they even said it in their shareholder report that it's going to a data center. So that question, being that it still has no answer, you can assume the worst. I want to end on a positive note, though, because we are getting traction, guys. This fight is now national. Inside Climate News, Chapelboro, NC Newsline, and other outlets across the country are covering this topic. So that's all I have for you today. I'm going to come back again in a week or two with another report. Hopefully I'll have more information. But I just want to end this video by saying I'm thrilled to see the community impact, and I think that Enbridge picked the wrong county to mess with because we're not going anywhere and we're only going to get louder.